Bloody Baker. While visiting Cranbrook Church in Kent, I noticed a monument dedicated to Sir Richard Baker. Hanging above the tomb were gloves, a helmet, and other pieces of armour. What stood out most were the gloves. They were bright red. An old woman nearby saw me looking and said quietly, "Those are Bloody Baker's gloves. The red comes from the blood he spilled." Curious, I asked her to explain. She told me the story of Sir Richard Baker, the last member of the once powerful Baker family. Over time, the family had lost all their land and wealth until only an old house remained. During Queen Mary's reign, Richard returned to Cranbrook after years abroad. He was a Catholic, and under Queen Mary he felt safe again. He moved into the old house with only one servant. Soon, strange things were heard at night, screams and whispers. People began to disappear while passing through the woods nearby, and many were never seen again. Yet somehow, Richard started buying back his family's land, even though he'd left England penniless. One day, he invited a young woman from the village, known for wearing beautiful jewellery, to visit his home. She refused at first, but later, while out walking with an older friend, she decided to surprise him with a visit. They knocked, but no one answered. The door was unlocked, so they stepped inside. As they climbed the stairs, a parrot squawked, "Peep-o, pretty lady, be not too bold, or your red blood will soon run cold." Terrified, they continued and found a room full of dead bodies, mostly women. Just then, they heard a sound. Looking through the window, they saw Richard and his servant carrying another lifeless body. The two women quickly hid under the stairs. As the men passed by, the victim's hand got caught in the railing. Richard, without hesitation, cut it off, and the hand fell into one of the women's lap. Once the coast was clear, they fled, taking the hand with them. It wore a ring, proof of what they had seen. When they told others, many recognised the ring. It belonged to someone who had vanished. The townspeople invited Richard to a party, pretending it was just a social event. There, the woman who had visited his house said calmly, "I had the strangest dream. I saw a hand wearing this ring. She held it up." Richard turned pale. "Oh, dreams are just stories," he replied. "Are they?" she said, and at that moment the constables rushed in and arrested him. He was later burned for his crimes, despite Queen Mary's attempts to protect him because of his faith. But justice had finally been done, and the red gloves still hang above his tomb as a warning.